And welcome in, everyone, once again, high above Northfield on the campus of Endicott College. I'm J.J. Sylvia, joined alongside myself by my partner and good friend, Miss Autumn Hendrickson. Welcome into another installment of Endicott College Gulls Field Hockey. And Autumn, the Gulls dropped their last home matchup against Roger Williams, the first time in 6 years that the Hawks have come to Northfield and beat the Gulls. What does Endicott have to do tonight to avoid that second straight home loss?
I think that, quite frankly, they need to avoid a situation where they're playing from behind. I think they need to score first and then keep scoring, get a good little cushion for themselves so that they can feel comfortable. And I think they'll settle down, and I think that's usually what goes well for them when they can settle into a game like that.
And speaking of settling down, we've all had to settle down a bit this morning, Autumn, because of the weather. The wind blowing at our backs right now, a little bit of drizzle here and there. Once again, the element's going to play a factor today.
Certainly. If not on them out on the field, then on us up here.
And to talk one more thing about these two squads, Cabrini coming in today out of the American East Conference, and the Cabrini Cavaliers led by a 28th year head coach. Autumn, when you have a coach on the other side who's in her 18th year, it's got to be pretty exciting to go against a coach who's just as much of your caliber for both coaches.
Yeah, I mean, there can be a lot of turnover in coaching, so to see two coaches like this come up against each other is just incredibly special for both programs. Forget about even just the coaches, but of course it's amazing for these two people to be able to kind of see each other and see what happens out there on the field, how that plays into what happens here today.
And we will see what happens on the field very soon as the 7-2 Gulls do battle with the 5-3 Cavaliers in just a few minutes. We'll be right back here on ecgulls.tv. Young, Gulls on the move with numbers. Young for Dengler. Into the circle, Maddie Dengler with space. Has to spin around looking for a passing lane. That's Young up top, tipped in front. They score! Ooh. And the Gulls are on the board first. 1-0. Endicott. Natalia, only one goal on the season as a freshman from Ashland, Mass. Gallagher off the insert. Looking back door, they score! Wow. What a play by the Cavaliers, and tapping it in is Molly McGee midair. And we are tied here in quarter two. Competitive teams in the country. For Cabrini out of the American East, a much smaller conference. Has to be big for them for how they started. Gulls looking to answer. Reisfelder in front. Give them two.
There they go. That whole break, too, was number 5 for the Gulls. Brooke Yabberty, led that up the field.
Reisfelder went under Reisfelder's legs. She tries to chase it down, but Cabrini looking to keep it in front of them. Nice pick out there by Reagan Hicks. Hicks up the field. She has Swanson. Tori Swanson looking for her third in the first half. Yes! Tori Swanson! Give me a break. Reisfelder will insert to the usual suspects. Antonelli fakes it. Now Hicks, second time around. This time it works. Coffin for Cabrini if Endicott can convert. We'll talk about the upcoming schedules for these two squads after this penalty shot coming.
Reagan Hicks.
And look who it is, Reagan Hicks, who I thought had the last goal but ended up having it credited to Dengler. Now she can get it back. She does! 6-3, Endicott. Starts under 5. Gallagher hesitates. Had it blocked. And the clock will strike 0 and the horn will sound. Endicott will clear it to make sure that will be it for this one here at Northfield. Endicott piggybacking off of a stellar first half effort from Tori Swanson and then getting some contributions all the way around. Dengler was there, Reisfelder was there. Everybody did what they needed to do and did their job today. A 6-3 victory for the Gulls. Autumn, final thoughts before we sign off.
I think that Endicott looked to be firing on all cylinders today. I think they are going to want to carry that into this homestand they've got coming. And I think Cabrini's just got to continue to work to kind of iron out some of the wrinkles that they kind of showed today.
So Endicott, just a few more games on their schedule before they hit conference play. Next time that I will see you in the booth is when we come back on the 10th for the Gulls as they host Wellesley. But for now, we will step aside. I'm J.J. Sylvia. My partner, Autumn Hendrickson, and I will see you next time. Have a great rest of your afternoon here on ecgulls.tv.